What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Chase the Championship. I am T-Man, and I'm backing up with a really fun team this week, and we're going to be playing with this Snorlax team. We're going to be belly drumming with Snorlax, and hopefully getting some Psych Ups with our Porygon2. So, hopefully, having those two big, bulky, normal types on the field at +6 attack will be able to, keep them on the field for a long time with stuff like Recycle and Recover, and see if we can take some games like that. Battle Spot has been a little bit shaky today, but we do get our opponent at 1705. His name is Chris. Chris has a team of Drifblim, Arcanine, Tapu Lele, Snorlax, Garchomp, and Ninetales. Okay. So, the go-to lead for this team is to lead Smeargle and to lead Porygon2. And hopefully Smeargle gets knocked out early on in the game, and Snorlax gets to come in and go for Belly Drum, and on the same turn, hopefully you can also go for Psych Up. Obviously there are variations to this plan, that you can play a little bit differently, and generally it will work out fine, but that's always the game plan. Just go for the nice, easy setup, and there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do it here. I have to keep an eye on the opposing Snorlax, and the Drifblim could also be a little bit of an issue. The Drifblim specifically because the Porygon2 only has Return, the Snorlax has Return and Crunch, so we can always crunch the Drifblim here, but if I'm not able to get a crunch off with Snorlax, then I likely have to target it down with a Pheromosa, so Drifblim could be annoying in this matchup. Otherwise, everything else should just go down to a return. Of course, I have to break this Focus Sash on the Ninetales, most likely, so looks like a pretty fair matchup. Things you look for are things that could stop you from setting up Trick Room, things that could, Oko the Snorlax, stuff like Foul Play on Mandibuzz is a big one that could slow down the plans. Haze from Tapu Fini and that kind of stuff. A lot of the same stuff that are Eevee are weak to. So let's get into the game. Let's see what our opponent brought. I'm probably expecting just the classic Drifblim Tapu Lele lead. And we're gonna get Arcanine and Ninetales. Okay, this actually is a lot better, I think. So I have two plays. I can go for Fake Out onto Ninetales and go for Trick Room. The alternative is just follow me in Trick Room. What I get out of Faking Out is I break the Focus Sash, which I think is pretty important in this matchup, but if I go for Return, I likely definitely get a Trick Room. The Intimidate's definitely nice there too, since Porygon2 is going to be psyching up Snorlax anyway, so Download's not really that useful, so we have Trace in this team, so tracing the Intimidate there is very nice. I think I'm going to go right for the Ninetales here and go for a Trick Room. Worst comes to worst, he doesn't knock me out. I guess the worst thing in that situation is if he were to roar out my P2. That's the only real threat. Yeah, optimally just knock out my Smeargle, but it looks like I'm just gonna get up Trick Room regardless, and he is gonna switch into Snorlax, so that's fine, because Ninetales isn't going to be able to do that much damage to me under Trick Room. And Snorlax either wants to start setting up here, seeing that I got Trick Room up, or he just goes for an attack into Smeargle, knocks it out, and I bring him P2 for free. Yeah, so Moody will give us an attack boost and a special attack fall. So this is one of those teams where I think Moody could win me some games and also lose me some games. But the reason I have Moody specifically is because I do have Psych Up Porygon2. So there are some games where if I lose to Snorlax, I can kind of just keep Smeargle on the field for a long time and get Moody boost and see what happens. If I get enough defense boost, maybe an attack boost along the way, I can just Psych it up with P2 and use that as an alternate win con. So that's pretty cool. I think I'm just going to go for the switch out into the Snorlax and go for the Spore onto the opposing Snorlax. This allowed me to get Snorlax into position to Belly Drum and have P2 Psych it up if he were to knock the Smeargle. Otherwise, I'll just get the Snorlax asleep on the other side. So he's just going to go for a Curse, so that's fine by me. I'll be able to set up my own Snorlax for pretty free now, so I'm not too worried about that. The only really bad thing that could happen now is I freeze on my Snorlax, I suppose. He's gonna go for Aurora Veil, okay. So, I could just stay and Spore the Ninetales, but I want to get my P2 in really quickly because I want to make sure I'm using all my Trick Room turns. I also want to see if I can abuse the fact that the Snorlax went to sleep after I targeted it. Or rather, it attacked first and then I got the Spore off, so he hasn't burned a turn to sleep yet. So I'll have a lot of turns to use with P2 if I get it in really quickly. I think there's also potential that he protects Ninetales, in which my Spore play on the Ninetales would be completely irrelevant anyways, so I'm fine with this line of plays, and as long as I get the cycle with P2, I'll be in a really good spot. A Gluttony, okay. Withdraws Ninetales into Arcanine. Okay, that's fine. A Protect from, or no, a Will-O-Wisp from the Arcanine could be a little bit troublesome. But, you know, next turn we'll be able to go for a return to the Arcanine slot anyway, so that should be fine. If I was for some reason not to knock out the Ninetales to the Aurora Veil, then we'd have a problem. I have no attack investment on the Snorlax, I am full bulk. But I still think this should pick up a knockout anyways, I'm not too worried. But most importantly, we're going to go for that Psych Up Porygon2 into the Snorlax, and hopefully we'll be able to sweep with our two normal types here. Alright, Snorlax probably went for something. Return. Picks up the knockout, nice. And there is the Psych Up. Yes. So now I have a +6 Porygon2. I have a +6 Snorlax. Snorlax is at almost full health, P2 as well. And, you know, I should have at least 1 or 2 turns of Trick Room left, which is definitely optimal. I also have Pheromosa in the back if this opposing Snorlax gets out of hand. I can continue to just like target down the other slot and not even care. Yeah, in fact, with Lele coming in, I think what I want to do is just go for a return into the Lele with the Porygon2 and go for a recycle with my own Snorlax. Alternately, I could double into the Snorlax, predicting a protect from the Lele. Other question is, how many turns left of Trick Room are there? Just one. I think it's almost definitely that the Lele is going to protect. So I'm going to go for Recycle and I'll return the opposing Snorlax. No protects, which is fine. Let's see what happens. Psyche MZ is probably the worst thing that could happen. But again, I did go for a cycle, so it shouldn't be enough to pick my knockout, and then it would just proc the Piggy Berry anyways. Yeah, that's a return through an Aurora Veil, so that's not going to be doing too much damage. Like I said, I do have the Pheromosa in the back if that Snorlax does become a problem. He's going to Psychic the P2. Does a lot of damage. Alright. I think I'm going to go for a cover here, and I'll go for a return into the Lele. Basically, I'm guaranteed to knock out the Lele here if he wants to take out Porygon2, which looks like that's what he's going to go for. Now the real question is, what's the Snorlax moveset on the opposing side? He lives. Wow. Okay. That was really bad. Okay. I still have my own Smeargle, which is also good. What do I want to... I think I want to go into Smeargle here. Basically, what I'm going to go for is I'm going to Spore the opposing Snorlax. And I'm going to go for a return to the Lele. Yeah, and I am faster than the opposing Tapu Lele since I am max speed Smeargle, so. Gonna put the Snorlax to sleep. Tapu Lele goes for Psychic and targets down the Smeargle, which is fine by me. And I'm gonna get Pheromosa in, and I think I just go for the Z move. I think I'm gonna go for All Out Pummeling into the opposing Snorlax. Cause the only way that going for Z move would hurt there is if the Snorlax does have Protect and it gets a 1-turn sleep. And I think that's definitely something I'm willing to risk here, so. The other play I could make would be to return the Ninetales and protect my Pheromosa. But if Snorlax were to wake up and, I don't know, return my own Snorlax, that could be problematic. I don't see much risk behind going for the all-out pummeling, so I'm going to go for it. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to get the all-out pummeling off, and that should be enough to pick up a knockout on the Snorlax, so. That should be game. I don't see any reason why this would hang on. The Aurora Veil did wear off, so. Let's see if Pheromosa can close this out. And yes, okay, nice. There should be no like world in which that Snorlax lives, but you never know. What's this out? I went for Aurora Veil anyways, so it's fine by me. That Ninetales isn't taking it, so good game. This is a really fun team. It's kind of formulaic in the fact that you almost always bring the first 3 mons, the Porygon2, the Snorlax, and the Smeargle, and then you just use the last mon as kind of a tech mon for the like specific matchups. You can like go into a mode where you bring the others, since you know Pheromosa Lele Arcanine functions very well on its own, but generally you like to bring the Belly Drum mode since it's how the team is like designed to function, and if you have the other 3, you have to play specifically around Mosa Lele Arcanine, and then bring something that doesn't really like fit into it, like Smeargle. Smeargle is usually the one I bring outside of it. Like I just like go for Spores and start following me, spamming and protect my Pheromosa. So you can play the team the other way, but definitely the most potent and rewarding way is to click follow me Trick Room and then Belly Drum Psych Up. If you get the KO onto Smeargle on turn 1 and you just set up Trick Room and they have no way to knock out your Snorlax after a Belly Drum, then you pretty much win most of your games from there. But sometimes they have things like you have to sacrifice your Snorlax to get the Belly Drum boost 2P2. But that's also fine since they're only preparing for 1 Belly Drum user and they can generally only deal with 1 or 2. So looks like it's going to take a little bit of time to find a second game here. And we're going to get Stadley from Alaska. Okay. So, seeing a kind of similar team. We're seeing a lot of this Drifloon Tapu Lele lead. This is with Psychic Sea Drifloon activating in the Psychic Terrain of Tapu Lele. So, that's been pretty cool lately. I've seen a decent amount of that. I'm just going to go with the Classic mode of Psych Up Porygon2 with Snorlax in the back. Now, what is the last one I want to bring to this matchup? I think Pheromosa is relatively weak. The only thing that really touches is the Garchomp. I think Tapu Lele has a decent time in this matchup. I can go for Moonblast into the Garchomp. Life Orb Psychic does a lot to the Dragonite and the Gyarados as well. I can also Moonblast the Dragonite if I can just like chip it first with either like Smeargle or even like a stray return from B2. So yeah, I'm gonna bring Tapu Lele in the back. The Arcanine set I'm running on this, I believe, is the safety goggle set. And like I said, a lot of these are for like tactic matchups, and having the extra outs against Logan Torkoal is really nice. So in that matchup, I generally lead Arcanine and Smeargle and see what we can do from there. And we're gonna see the Tapu Lele Porygon2 lead. Okay. So I guess the big question is, which variant of Porygon2 is this? Right. We're just gonna see adaptability, so it doesn't really tell us too much. I'm just gonna go for Follow Me and Trick Room. Optimal play is him taking a knock on the Smeargle with 2 single target moves, but definitely the opportunity for him to go for something like a Z conversion or a taunt if he has them. We're just gonna see the Ice Beam though, so it is probably Scarf. Yeah, this is definitely fine by me. So this is essentially what we play for. We play for Trick Room to go up here. We just did a Life Orb on top of Layla, which is even better, which means it can't be the Z move. Because yeah, in this situation, I'm just going to bring in Snorlax, and I'm going to go for Belly Drum and Psych Up. And if he doesn't take a knockout on Snorlax, that could be game just there. So yeah, let's go for Belly Drum, let's go for Psych Up on our Snorlax. Porygon Z is not going to really be able to do that much here. Unless, like, it's not Scarf, and it goes for, like, I don't know, like a Hyper Beam. Definitely possible. Yep, there's the Psych Up. So again, we're at +6 with both Snorlax and Porygon2. Psych is going to connect with the Porygon2. Okay. Does a lot of damage. And, ooh, looks like he was just a faster variant. So, gonna get the Z move off, and let's see who he targeted. Again, in this situation, I think that either target would be fine. And it's gonna be Snorlax. Let's see if we can think of a knockout. No, wow, okay, yeah, that's good. That's really good. Alright, so how do I want to attack this? What does he have in the back? Alright, so he has nothing slower than the Porygon2, so in that case, I just want to go on the offensive here, I think. And try and pick up 2 knockouts this turn if I can. I can start recovering and recycling later into Trick Room as I see how he plays this. Okay. So return's going to 2 protects. I could have gone for a recycle there, but I wanted to try and capitalize as much on these Trick Room turns as I possibly can. I have very reason to just not go for it again. Because he either has to switch out or take it, so. And the only thing you could possibly switch in on this is probably the Drifloon if he has it. It's just going to switch in Garchomp, but that shouldn't be able to take a hit from either of these mons. Maybe at +5 instead of +6, but I doubt it. Yeah, I targeted the Gyarados switching in, which is going to go down. The critical hit does not matter. Snorlax targeting the Garchomp switching would have been a little bit better, but let's see how much I do with return. Yeah, we do pick up the knockout, so. So he's going to bring in PZ, and he's going to bring in Tapu Lele, and I think I'm in a position where I can go for a recycle with Snorlax no matter what. And I think I want to go for a return with Porygon2, just so I can kind of keep the pressure on. The Tapu Lele is definitely the bigger threat here, though. Porygon Z is the one using Protect, so that's definitely fine by me. Did the Tapu Lele also? No, so we're gonna pick up a knockout on the Tapu Lele, get the Recycle off, so that's, yeah, that's definitely game and the best possible turn that could have played out. If he were to have, you know, protected the Tapu Lele and attacked the Porygon Z, that could have been pretty bad, depending on what he targeted. Since not only did he have to attack that turn, but he had to attack into the Snorlax specifically. Because then he probably could have taken 2 knockouts next turn, which would have been a problem. But I'll just be able to go for return twice, and there's nothing he can really do to stop that. Yeah, we're just going to see a forfeit, so that'll be our second game for today, and I think we'll play one more episode with this team later into the week, but as you can see, it is very, very potent and very, very fun, so let me know if you guys like it. Let me know if you guys want to see more teams like this, maybe something a little bit more standard, since I have been busting out a little bit of you know, gimmicky teams lately, so if you guys want to see some more standard stuff, let me know. Otherwise, we'll keep rolling with these fun teams, since I enjoy playing them. I hope you guys enjoy watching them, so thank you very much, guys. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, or subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Remember, I do read all the comments, and I do appreciate all the feedback that you guys give. I'm actively looking to make improvements and changes, so if you have anything that you want to let me guys know, leave it in the comments, and I will go check it out. So thank you very much, guys, and I will see you next time.